Hello, friends. How are we? Happy Bank Holiday Monday to all of those who celebrate. To those who didn't get to have a bank holiday, I'm terribly sorry. But come and hang out with us. Have a lovely time. Pull yourselves up a chair. Crack open a cold one if you've got one. That'll be a good idea. Let's do that. It's a Monday night, innit? We can have a little bit of that. Why not? We've got some pens and paper at the ready because, of course, we're still pre-season transfer planning. Yeah, it's going to be all right, actually. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a bit of an idea of maybe we might do a slight tactical tweak as well. We'll see. I mean, how exciting to think maybe a tactical change. We will see. But as Chris says, is this an opportunity to try and build a team for the Football League? It's a chance. Are we going to do it? Who knows? Nobody knows. Although we will find out very, very shortly whether or not we've succeeded in our attempt to build a new team that is capable of challenging for honours. We don't know. All we can do is just try, really. Let's have a quick little nosy, shall we? Because we have got where's our first team? Where's our first team squad? Here we are. There are some players' contracts that are expiring. So Josh Mack wants to leave. Tom Openda might be going as well. Gilligan wants to go. Asplin might leave. So that's, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 players that are going to leave. Ellis Hume is leaving. That's 5. Shea Tilsley has come in on a non-contract agreement, so that's quite good because he looks like an angry target forward who doesn't actually have the height of a target man. So he's got all the attributes of an angry man, but none of the height. So 20 aggression, 18 bravery, 5 for jumping reach. So he's going to be at your ankles like a little. He's going to remind me of Craig Bellamy. I think that's where we are. Welcome in, Llama. Pleasure to have you in. Hope you're good. Is the rebuild in full swing? I think what it is. I think we've gone up. We've gone for the swing. We haven't quite pulled back through and hit the shot yet, but we are certainly having a little nosy at it. See what we can do. See what can be done. We've got some players in on trial who might be interesting. We don't know. We'll see how we get on with it. There are still a couple of positions that need filling. For example, left back, which is where Nathan Saunders should really come into play. Physically, very, very good. 6'3" is very tall. He can tackle. He can't really head. His crossing and dribbling isn't exceptional, but you know, he costs a lot. This guy, 1,700 quid. He might do. He's out of contract though at the end of the season, so he's still currently contracted by Middlesbrough. So we might get him for a little bit cheaper if he leaves. So there is that to consider. Stephen Cummins is on trial. I don't think he's going to be good enough for us, really. No positioning, teamwork, work rate, leadership. None of that's really singing to me. 25 stream streak for Llama. What am I doing with my life? Honestly, Llama, I ask myself that on a daily basis. But you, my friend, you have got it going on. That's what the kids probably say. But yeah, welcome in, Llama. A pleasure to have you. Llama, of course, is a man who is no stranger to a midsummer rebuild. For he has done several himself. Rodney Lewis, 5 goals, not many appearances. He's quick, dreads playing big matches, susceptible to injuries. Great. Let's maybe not recommend him, shall we? We do have some positions that we need filling. As I say, we need a left back desperately. We have a goalkeeper. We don't necessarily have a backup. We might need another centre half. Do we have our number 9 yet. Don't know is the answer. There is, if you have a quick nosy at what the team looks like. Let's go on match day, shall we? Pretty easy to see it from there. Evening FNG, nice to see you, pal. So Tilsley has just been signed. We've obviously got Coulson up there as well. We've missed out on Randy Knight because he's signed a new contract with Harrogate. So I don't think they're going to let him stay again for another year, are they? No. So that's a shame because we were hoping to get him back in because he would have been a good signing for us. We've got Alex Williams on trial. Nah, not really doing it for me. There is something I'm thinking. Okay, now, please stick with me on this one, right? We have TJ Ball. Okay, we're familiar with TJ Ball and how TJ Ball works. We have Bastard Ball. We're familiar with how Bastard Ball works. I'm wondering whether we have a, if we, oh no, how do I do that? Oh, I don't want that. Right, let's load. Oh no. That's not it, is it? Oh no, have I ruined what I've just done there? Oh dear. Violence Ball. New command. What's the new command? Bastard Ball 3.0. That's not it. It needs to be right. Where's anything TJ says is an allegation and not facts, just so he doesn't get wrong. That's fair enough. I'm all for that. Right, here we go. 4-3-3. That's what it is. Okay, so we've got that in there, right? If we have a look here at possibly I've been thinking about this. It's dangerous, isn't it? You know. I wonder, right, if we slightly change things around, right? So let's come back to this sort of clean slate that Llama likes to talk about, because for Llama is smart and learned. I'm wondering whether we can have a team that looks like that. So come back to what you know. Yeah. Oh, embrace ball. Right. Okay. So my thinking is, right, if Coulson is this sort of like enigma player, really, we don't think he's a centre forward. We think he's maybe a 10, right? Is there a world where he sits behind a striker, the ball goes to him, we then have some wide players doing some things, and then Bindley and what's presumably Kelly would be working here in the middle, in the midfield. Maybe swap those two around so that Bindley's the DLP possibly, and then the other players will get up and around. Is that a thing? And then of course it goes back into the 4-5-1 out of possession. So that could work, couldn't it? So it's not quite a 4-2-3-1, but it sort of is in a way. It's like a cheater's 4-2-3-1, right? I'm following everything TJ is saying. I'm concerned. Oh dear. Have I accidentally made sense? Because if I have, I'm really sorry. Like, it's not meant to be. Because my thinking is, and this feels logical. Oh dear. So, because the thought process was that defensively we've been fine, right? But goal scoring's been the issue. So if we can have two players trying to get forward, would that maybe give us more of an oomph? Zeep's in there for 39 months. Here's a man who wonders about logic. We've just seen a flying pig. Yeah, this could be one of those weird moments where it's like, are we about to do something logical? Sale Sal, welcome in. Appreciate the raid. Very, very kind. How are we? How's your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to the season 10 midsummer? Actual summer rebuild. This is where the fun happens. This is where the magic happens. Season 10, of course, is where everyone really gets involved properly. But yeah, in terms of thinking, then does that sort of make sense with my new positions and my new thoughts? I'm very well. I'm very well, Sal. Very well indeed, thank you. And is Craig Merrick really going? Is he going to be the replacement for Openda possibly? He does get kicked a bit. Ruptured patella tendon. 8 months. That was a couple of years ago, though, wasn't it? Even TJ, hope you're well. Let's give Embrace Ball a whirl in pre-season. Well, do you know what? We might as well, yeah? And see what it looks like. And if it works, brilliant. If it doesn't, then nothing, like no real problems at that point, is there? You know, we might as well give it a go, see what happens. Which merit could you put in an injury release clause? Ooh, we could do actually, and be sneaky about it. Yeah, I don't see why not. Get back to what you know. Sale Sal on the follow. Very, very kind. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Hope your stream was good, by the way, as well. Let's go to our transfer room. We've still got 15 targets for strikers here, but I don't really think that any of them are the strikers that we want, are they? I mean, we did think about Lincoln Hunt as a wide player. Even Ash, welcome in. Did we think about playing Lincoln out wide as like an inside forward? Is that what we talked about? 25. Is he going to get many more goals than what he's already got? He's not really been banging them in, has he? But he's quick enough. His finishing's okay. His composure's okay. His determination's fine. Dribbling of 10, so it's not dreadful. First touch isn't very good, though. Anticipations. It's quite strong, though. Also, we've got Charlie Walker-Smith's just come in as well, remember? Who we're keen to see how he gets on. So that's good. Dan Redknapp. See what Dan Redknapp's saying, shall we? Jamie Grayson. Well, these are all last resorts. Craig Brennan, we've already missed out on. We wanted him. Luke Macevic, possibly. So no left backs at this moment in time, and then strikers again. Still a little bit waiting to see. Vladimir Barzi was like interesting, but not good enough to be. Yes, we must get him in. Cyril Friedman has lovely hair. That's about it, really. Joshua Doofus has a great name, but that's as far as we get. Zach Jagielka. Good dribbling. He's 26. Now, I'd like that. Is that Phil Jagielka's son, or is that just too obvious? Kyle Stubbs, good stamina. Cameron Tilson, bit of a last resorter. Right. Okay. Well, look, there'll be players coming out of contract at the end of the season, so we might be able to get some players coming in there to have a look at. But let's have a little nosy at these guys on trial for now. So Macevic, Jagielka, and Redknapp. Yeah, Redknapp, 3 stars, apparently. 2.5 for Macevic, 2.5 for Jagielka. Right. Let me have a look at Merrick, because Merrick might end up being decent. He's definitely got some stuff we can work with. So leadership's probably reasonable. Determination's probably reasonable. If his work rate is higher up towards the 13 than the 9, we've got something to work with. Same with teamwork. He can clearly tackle. He's got a bit of stamina about him. Concentration's pretty good. He's only 5'9", so, you know, that's fine. It's something different for us. Let's see what he comes back as, shall we? And remember, Lama's suggesting we play Belston at centre back this year. So that defensive midfield slot is now available. You know. So that would mean that Merrick can then slot in there, or obviously we've got Gary Kelly in there as well. Asked, not suggested. I mean, I will certainly make it look like it's your fault if it doesn't work, Lama. I will be saying, right, Lama insisted that this happened, and you know what? He threatened to destroy the stream, and he's done and he's just horrible what he's threatened to do. You know, so yeah, I had to do it. But again, let's have a little look at stuff in pre-season. It might be interesting, it might not be. Might work, might not work. It also looks like the Bedford manager is leaving as well. If he had 12 jump and reach, he'd look great as a non-league defender. Yeah, he has got 10, but it's that thing of like being next to another pretty decent striker, pretty decent centre half. Sorry, in Hendo. Cruz Hebe, they didn't really play him. I wonder. 1,500 quid for loan. Don't think so. Don't think so for now, anyway. Yeah, Hendo obviously is big, which is sort of his main thing, really. So yeah, where that goes there. If the centre back had 10 pace, we'd overlook it, but jumping reach of 10, we get snobby. We do, because then it's like he can't be less than 6'5" and be a centre half, can he? We get a little bit like that as well, don't we? Which, again, we probably shouldn't. We probably should be a little bit more holistic about it. But I'm absolutely not. Like, I'm very much like, no, this is how it is. I can't possibly be wrong. Ellis Hume's gone off to Hamilton. That's the way he's gone. Let's nudge through to see some players get released, and then we can have a look and see what the fixtures look like for pre-season as well. And it's also be interesting to see what our expectations are in season 10, because without a striker, I'm presuming we're not going to be up near the top. Franco Baresi was only 5'9", wasn't he? That does help, actually. If we sign, I'll tell you what, I'll do you a deal. If we sign the non-league Cannavaro and Baresi, then absolutely, let's do it. Cannavaro was 4'8". He was, Chris. He wasn't a tall lad, was he? I feel like Chiellini was small as well, but I think he probably isn't. Patrick Fernandez. Aggression, fitness, finishing, bravery. Nah, he's not really good enough, is he? Ethan Berry. We looked at Ethan Berry before, didn't we? He's wanted by York. Let's keep him on the shortlist for now, actually. Chiellini's 6'2". Is he? There you go. Look, he looks smaller on the telly, doesn't he? Evening, Andy Reynolds. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. What are the supporters concerned about? Oh, concerned about how the players are playing. Right, not about the manager. Just the players. Lama, how's things going in Sicily, by the way? I saw that you were on stream this afternoon. Fortunately, we were out and about doing some. Well, so we're doing something quite interesting today, right? So where we live, right? One of the villages has a scarecrow festival, May bank holiday, and I don't know about you lot, but I tend to associate scarecrows with, I don't know, do I associate them with later on in the year? I thought they would have been a bit more. I mean, I guess scarecrows are like there for farming and stuff, aren't they, really? But in my head, I thought scarecrows are a bit later down the year, right? We're not doing scarecrows in May. Harvest Festival. Yeah, maybe it is actually, Andy. Yeah, now I come to think about it. It's just weird village traditions. Oh, honestly, Chris, they were out in force. Like, there was people all over the gaff, right? Like, left, right, and centre. Liquid Snake, welcome in. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Yeah, just like everywhere. You couldn't move for people. And yeah, there they were, just like, there's like 140 or something scarecrows to see. 3 different trails ranging from 1.6 kilometers all the way to 10 kilometers for the walk. Glorious sunshine as well today. Liquid Snake, very well indeed. Thank you. Hope you're all well also. Pleasure to have you in. So we went with some friends and saw some of Elders Jameson's football team. Their parents had a he was very keen to tell us it was a Gungan from Yu-Gi-Oh, I think it was. But what I did, and he got a bit, he got very upset about the fact that everyone said it was a transformer. So I made sure to tell our friends to tell their child to go and speak to him and just go, I like your transformer, and just watch his response. And you can see him going, no, it's not a transformer, it's not a transformer, it's a Gungan. And then occasionally there'd be someone walk past and be like, I like your Gungan. He's like, yeah, see, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Evening, Alice, how are we, my friend? Welcome in, friendo. Are you good? Are you well? Did you enjoy Total Extreme Wrestling last night? I know you're not a wrestler, but did you at least have some fun with it? The National League Cup. What the hell is this? For those interested in real football, it's Everton have equalised. We're not interested in real football. I have no idea what was going on. I was very confused. Good. And do you know what? I was part of it, and I was also confused, Alice. So that's it. What the heck is the National League Cup, by the way? Is this a new thing? This is the under 21s, isn't it? When did this thing happen? What the heck's going on here? It's that terrible thing with the under 21s. I don't even know what that is. We've never played this before. Okay, so 10 seasons in, and we don't know what it actually is. Any previous winners? Good question. How do we find out? Past winners: Kings Lynn, Chelsea under 21s, Boston, Brighton under 21s, Man City under 21s, obviously. Arsenal under 21s, Villa under 21s, Ipswich under 21s, Man United and Leeds. Okay, so it must be a thing. It's 2 years old. Premier League clubs wanted more competitive games for their young team, seeing as they don't do so well in the Papa Johns. Oh, okay. So it started this year then, did it? Or last year? Yeah, new in 24-25. That's why I don't know anything about it. But I love the fact that it's taken me 10 years to get into the game to go, what the fuck's this? Yeah. So there you go. So we'll play whatever that is. And so we've got Bath, then we've got West Ham, Morecambe, Grimsby. These are league games. We haven't even got pre-season matches yet. Oh, this is going to scupper our league campaign, isn't it? Is this a good thing that we've been moved in? It was the full strength Leeds team. That's right. Full strength Leeds. Friendlies against Hallam, East Fife, Trafford, Witton and Matlock. So that's what we'll be able to work out. We'll have a look at TJ Ball Part 3, Embrace Ball. Football is happening. Football things. That's a lot of debt, TJ. That's someone else's problem, Alice. That's nothing for me to worry about. Right, Okachukwu gone back to Bolton. They no longer want his services. I mean, it's unlikely that they're going to want to let him leave. We're willing to let him go right now. Let's see. Let's see if we can sneak. We probably can't. Right, so a couple more days and then people's contracts are gone. Loads of people available for free transfers then. There's a World Cup starting, which is going to be interesting. Not anything for us to really concern ourselves with, I'd imagine. Can't imagine any of our players are going to be playing in the World Cup, but you never know. We might end up with, Sierra Leonean. Next year. Oh, still not. What kit are we rocking today? We're rocking the Shapa Canese. I can't really pronounce it. It's the the Brazilian team, and then you know the story behind it, right? So that's what we got today. A cracking little Umbro affair, which I'm a big fan of an Umbro kit. I reckon Hummel, Umbro, Admiral, Adidas. Well, actually, no, Adidas Retro is above Admiral. Then Admiral, then Nike, and then all the other Joma. But to be honest, at the minute, Nike's probably like properly low down the pecking order. So we do have players that are out of contract. Openda, Gilligan, Douglas we re-signed. McNamara, unfortunately, has made his views very, very known that he doesn't want to stay. Is Openda going to have a discussion? No, he's leaving, by the way. Nike had one of your all-time favourites. Nike have had several of my all-time favourite kits. The old R9 Ronaldo kits. Right, will Josh Mack? No. I mean, look, I'm sorry, mate, but Josh Mack might not be staying. No, Gilligan wants out. Okay, the 2020, 2021 career away kit, the White Tiger one. It's a good kit, that. I like the Norway one from a couple of years ago as well, where it had like the stripes through the middle of it. That was cool. But a lot of their new stuff at Nike, not very good at all. Not very good at all. So Alice, yeah, just going back by the way to yesterday's Total Extreme Wrestling save. Basically, you may have picked up as we're going through, it is Football Manager for wrestling. So you essentially book the wrestling promotion. So we create our own little wrestling company called Backseat Wrestling, based in Sunderland. And it's our job to make that the best wrestling promotion in the world. And that's what we were trying to do, to be honest. And we'll continue to try and do that. While there's still a breath in me, we'll still work hard to do that. So yeah, we do that every Sunday. It's just something a little bit different, you know? So definitely something different to get on the stream. If that's anyone's vibe, come and join us on Sundays. It's definitely something a little bit different, which is good. It's not just FM. It reminded me of a very old text-based game where you build your own drug empire. Do you know what? Not too dissimilar. Not too dissimilar. Andrew Jones, teamwork and flair and acceleration. Ooh, Andrew Jones, you look a little bit special. There is drug deal simulator, isn't there? What's football? 3-1 Everton. What does that mean? What does that mean, everybody? I mean, Dan seems to be happy. Right, who are Everton playing? Let's get some context here, because Everton playing Man City. Oh God. Well, that is oh, there you go, 3-2. There we go. Right, right. Comeback's on. Everyone knows it's not going to end up the way that they're making it look like it's going to end up, isn't it? I mean, it would be fun, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, having Arsenal win the league, that'll be fun. It'll be nice. Right, Craig Merrick looks fairly handy, to be honest. How much you want? 750, is that it? I think we might have to up his wage when someone else comes in for him, because that is low. That feels a little bit too low, to be honest. Worryingly so. So yeah, so what's everyone else done this weekend then? Who's had something interesting happen over the weekend? Michael Morrison, new contract for the assistant manager. Go on, have yourself a new contract. Joe Sargison. When did you join us? 32. You've been here 2 years. Right, one more year for you, and then after that, Josh Mack doesn't fancy it. Asplin doesn't fancy it. Openda and Gilligan have left. So, right, they've gone. Let's have a little look at the current predictions, yeah? Current prediction is 12th. Now, that's not too bad, but it's also slightly inflated by the fact we have a couple of players from Middlesbrough still in our team, so we're probably not as good as they're expecting at this point. Callum Thomas still looking class. Look, yeah, value up to £1 million. He's been mint in this league, to be honest. Ryan Wilkes on loan from Leicester. Kevin Henry. Ooh. Sassy Traore. What a name. Let's have a look and see who the top players are up there, shall we? Top players in the division below. Let's have a look at him, shall we? Shimming. Bas Bellinger, do we need him? No. Oh, no, the guy that we wanted has left them, hasn't he? Right. Just nudge through. And then can we go back and see about those lads from Middlesbrough? Harrogate have made an offer for Craig Merrick. Let's go and give him some more money, shall we? In to go. Where was the Middlesbrough lad that we wanted, actually? Where'd I go? Recruitment, transfer activity, is it? Or history? Oh, here we go, yeah. Yeah. Nathan Saunders. Okay, out of contract. Fringe player. £900 appearance fee. Can we not do a contract at all? We can't, can we? Right, okay. That's not good. When does the money tick back through? Heads up about McNamara. Doesn't feel himself at the minute. He's anxious. He's in the last year of his contract. And wants to discuss the renewal. Well, he does want to discuss the renewal, but he doesn't. Time to bin him. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not going to back down, right? Well, right. McNamara's gone. Sorry, Alice. How are the mighty Darlington doing, Marty? Well, we're in the pre-season where we can. It's really make or break, isn't it? At this point. He's a team leader as well, but you know what I mean. You can't go dick swinging if you're not gonna sort of like walk the line as well, right? Zach Jagielka. Doesn't feel comfortable. Likes to go around the goalkeeper. Runs with the ball through the centre. It's not quite there for me, is it? You always done your best to piss off Alice. Why change it now, I guess? Do you know what? This is the thing. It's a fair comment, actually. Any more strikers? No. Can we change this up, maybe, or? Oh, no, remove requirements. Remove. Pele Smith. I mean, that's, yeah, great. Alexis Whittemore. Oh, we had him before. Louis Copley. Look at that leader. There's a man who likes to lead. Formerly of Accrington Stanley. Now we're talking. Lucas Lukavicius. 19-year-old Lithuanian. Formerly of Altrincham. Jaden McAlaria from the Big Bullets. Tom Jennings? Where's Tom Jennings from? Box to box. Excuse me. Justice for Alice. Yeah, 100%. Like I'm not the one that's getting called out here. I'm not having this. Right. So let's get ourselves a centre forward. Did Darlington have a professional status when we took over? No, nothing about what we do at Darlington is professional. Nothing at all. So yeah, so we do still need a striker. That's going to be our main focus, I think, between now and the start of the season. Darlington have always been a pro team until about 9 seasons ago when they all changed. Coincidentally, it all changed. I mean, nothing to do with me, right? It was just purely coincidental that happened. This Andrew Jones looks very good, doesn't he? He's got flair. He's got teamwork. He's determined. He can finish. He can pass. He's got good work rate. What do we reckon? Should we take a punt? I know he's only 17. Does he have enough potential to? Am I slightly dazzled by the fact he's got flair and a bit of pace? Let's have a think about him. Bring him home. Ashley Mawaro. Barrow have made a bid for Van der Poy. I'm not convinced. Offers made for Milo Martin. Right, remove him. Exeter, Gillingham, Southend. Oscar Abbottson. That one was 6'8". He was. And you know what? We looked at him a little while ago. Where is he? Mauer. There he is. Mawaro. Yeah, he's 22 years old. He's 6'8". His acceleration is like sluggish. We did look at him and thought maybe, just maybe. Oh, what's happened? Dan, is it 3-3, Dan? Or is it 4-3 now? Also, jumping reach 16 to 20, and then heading 5 to 10. What a save Abbottson rolls off the tongue. It does, but unfortunately, he's just looked at us and just went, no, not interested in you. So yeah, that's not gonna, not willing to relocate to Darlington for any less than a full-time contract. So he's going to go to Gloucester. 3-3 last minute. I mean, I don't want to be the guy, but there must still be more minutes left, surely. Luke Skinner is 100% doesn't want to sign for us. There's no way I will talk to you at all. Please get out of my sight. Okay, so Moaro's gone to Leyton Orient. Sharrett Peplow. I'm pretty sure we've had him on trial before. I recognise his name. But yeah, he's on the shortlist, right? Let's we can't trial him. Manny Burdass. Arsenal still 5 clear. Is it going to be enough, though? Is it going to be enough? Noel Rafferty. Physical specimen. Look at stamina and fitness. Look at the fact that he can't play football. Okera Redshaw. I'm livid. Fabian Trotman. You can't trial him until the trial game is complete. That's it. This is why you're in the chat, Alice, to keep me right. Also, as well, we are going to try out a new formation as well. So that's another trial thing we're going to do. So let's have a look at this. So embrace ball, I suppose. Trials are trials. So where would these players go then? I suppose Houghton would go there. St. Bernard would go there. Coulson would go there. Tilsley would go there. It'd have to be a target forward, really. I spelled what I was saying right. Or trials are trials. Trails are trails. How would we drop back into a 4-5? We probably wouldn't, would we? Oh, actually, we could, because Bindley could go to left back. That's not going to work at all, is it? That's going to be far too much shuffling about. Let's give it a try. See what it looks like. Because otherwise, we stick with that 4-3-3 and the 4-5-1. Have we figured out the formation yet? Maybe. The in possession might look like the shape might be there, but I don't fully know about what the roles are going to look like. Jordan outie. We also need Jordan Innie as well, don't we? Tobin. It's just Jay Sway. Do you know what? Let's try and get Jay Sway in, actually, because he can play all over the place. An extra pair of legs. Like the sound of Jay Sway. Just, from left to right, from left to right. What's Asplin wanting? Can we talk about a new deal? I mean, we can talk about it, but unless if you're happy to just sign a new deal as a backup goalkeeper, then that's fine. But if not, what's he on? Is he on a pay as you play? Is he? See if we can knock it down. All right, there you go. Okay, he's back. He's back up. That's fine. Spain, the youth product from Huddersfield, decent real world. Didn't see much of him in FM. Okay, so this is the thing. We're getting. I think we must have a link up somewhere with Huddersfield, because if Merrick comes in, that's another Huddersfield lad to replace Openda, who's now left. Merrick's gone to Harrogate. Oh no! Damn. I mean, they are League Two, yeah. Right. Okay. That's a shame. Paul Dexter, Reese Williams. Let's see what Reece Williams is saying, shall we? Formerly of Blackburn. That's a good. TJ, have you ever tried playing with wages set to per annum? Do you know what? I haven't actually, Alice. I haven't. Someone was telling me about that though, and saying that there was a good way to play it. I'm not sure if it was yourself, but it just feels like another complicated way of doing it. Might have been Musterman actually talking about it. Have you found it? Have you found it works well? Or Paul Concannon, where are you come from? Another Bolton lad. Right, in you go on trial. And then where's Carl Miller from? From Lincoln. Look at that mustache. That is shocking. That is disgusting. Like, that feels like you are undercover, but not very well, and at a school. So he might need to sort that out. In fact, he will need to sort that out. Is what I'm going to say now. It changes the way you view contracts. For me, it's a much better way to play the game. Makes it easier to visualize wages and transfer budget. Tell me more. Tell me more. Because, as I say, it's not something I've considered. Pay as you shave. Yeah. That's it. That's it, Andy. It's the new way of doing contracts. Yeah, maybe we go for Andrew Jones then. Maybe he is the options there now. £250. I don't pay the wages. It doesn't make any difference for me. Fair, Chaser. That's fair. I think I'd probably fall slightly in there as well, going, yeah, not my job. But I'm interested in hearing how it works. Emilio Ballard Matthews, we remember him. Is he free again? Ooh. Altrincham. That is 70 dropped a bombshell made tonight. He wants us to do a skydive. You what? I mean, yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to skydive with your dad. No chance. John Mensah, former of Arsenal, currently having a trial at Bromley by the looks of it. New deal for Xhaka. Nice. You got life insurance. I mean, you need to get it. So does your dad. I don't know if your dad's going to get life insurance for that though. You know, it's not something that you just hand out as if a skydiving, just like, oh yeah, 70-year-olds on a skydive, get it done. Let's have a little nosy at some of these new lads, shall we? Is anybody actually looking decent? League One player, Reece Williams. Sam Chell as well. As managers, we often see free signs as free, but they're not. That's true. That's true. someone we end up paying more for free signings than we do for paid transfers, but setting wages to per annum, it makes that working out the best transfers easier. When wages are set per week, it's impossible to visualize how much we end up paying over a 3-year contract. Right, this is it. Okay, so this is how Musterman explained it to me, and how Kieran Maguire does it from the Price of Football podcast. So this is the whole thing with amortization. Is that right? And it's that thing of going like, how do we work out what a player's book value is? So if you're trying to do Moneyball, then it certainly helps when you've got a bit more understanding of the actual value of a player in the grand scheme of things. So I'm into it, but I don't understand it enough. It's one of those things where, like a lot of the stuff in the game, I'd love to be able to understand it and get into it. Data, all that sort of thing, I'd really like to get it. I'd love to do Moneyball properly, but it's just a bit too confusing for me. My pretty little brain can't cope with it. Question Andy says, when getting players on trial, is there a short way to quickly see their actual attributes? Can't scout them. Do we need to play them to see? So play with attribute masking off. That's probably the easiest way to do it. You'll find the player's attributes straight away then. But yeah, if you've got them with you for 2 weeks, I believe you can then see their attributes. But I play the attribute masking on, so, and I feel as though we should really be scouting players to see if they're gonna perform for us or not, or if they're the sorts of people that we want. Very quickly, let's just change that. So that should be DLP, and that should be box to box. Actually, you have to mask the attributes. I've never turned masking off. Same. It feels like it's cheating, really, if you're doing that. For me personally, I don't really have the. I'm not one who wants to be able to see all the attributes straight away, because I don't think I would see it in real life. Eddie Houghton gets the opening goal. Wonder who the strike was that hit the crossbar though. Oh, it's Coulson. Look at that. Up and over. And Houghton, just a little dink over the top. No point having scouts if you don't have the attributes masked, in all fairness. Exactly. That's their job, innit, to find players. Wish I could get a trial say and have the scout analyse them while they're training with us. But would the scout be analysing them while you were training? Surely that you'd be your coaches that would be analysing them at that point. And you as a manager. Oh, Coulson, pick that one out. What a strike that is. Yeah, your scouts aren't going to be doing anything if the players are with you at the club. Performance analyst. I don't know I think if you're in the divisions that we're in, I would say that if the players are on trial with you, that's the managers and the scouts that are looking at the managers and the coaches that are looking at the players then, to see what the player looks like. Yeah. Alice says, since OG Champ Man, I've always paid wages per week, but watching Zealand's content shows me how valuable setting it to per annum can be. It was weird at first, but after you adjust, you wouldn't go back. Ooh, have you just unlocked something for me, Alice? Is this how I'm going to start viewing the game? Could be interesting, couldn't it? I mean, I did it with Musterman's skin for a little bit, and I was like, oh, this is the way to do it. And then after that, I was like, I'm getting a bit confused now. So maybe I need to go back to doing Musterman stuff. Because we've spoken before, I don't really like the idea of attributes. But I understand from a viewer's perspective, you know, it's easier to see a good new player. You know, if someone you've not seen before, attributes are a good initial viewpoint for managers to go, oh yeah, he looks like it might be quite decent. And again, for people in the chat, you stopped watching Zealand after he said stars don't matter, but they don't. The stars are all just like, it's all relative, innit? It's relative to your actual players in the team. And it's not, and also with that as well, it further to that, it's down to the ability of your scout. So your scout's probably wrong regardless. And also you're trusting the database and you're trusting everything in the game to work. And let's face it probably doesn't. So with that, you know, me agree to disagree on that one. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Stats are a useful tool, but shouldn't be relied upon. Yeah. Or stars, sorry. Yeah, it's like everything in it. If like you'll find a system that works for you in whatever way, shape, or form it is, and at that point you're like, okay, cool, this is my thing, and that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. You know, there are other ways around it, and some people will be like, actually, no, you know what? It doesn't really work for me, so I'm not gonna say that's my vibe. So, you know, some people love 4-2-3-1. I can't abide it, but you'll hear so many people dive in the chat going, why don't you play 4-2-3-1? It's like, because it's boring. Not saying relying on playing with masking on, it's a good guideline. Oh, it's a guideline. This is the thing, Chase. Yeah, it's a guideline. It's not strictly true, and it's not. You know, the scouts can be wrong. That's the thing. Yeah. You know, you've had like I think the way that people often used to look at it, going, "Oh, this is a 5-star player. This is a 4-star player." You're like, it's not a 4-star player. You're in National League North. Like, it's good for that league. You know, he might potentially be a league player. You know, that's what I mean by the stars. They're sort of like comparative to your own players and your own team. Got a mate who's plays mate at PSG. He plays 4-2-3-1. Worth a thought. Oh yeah. Oh, there's Williams through. Stars are all to do with the quality of your league and squad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So all subjective, because there's also as well, there's no guarantee those players live up to that level. So, and you know, and it shouldn't be agreed that like, you know, this is the level he's going to be at, because we've got players in here who are 4-star players, but they're not the best players in the league, or maybe they're brought down a level because they're in my team, possibly. Stars are relative and subjective. Here we go. Now we're getting into it. It's really getting an entire team of 4-star players unless you're the Premier League and just been relegated to the Championship. Yeah, and you know what? And the players that do get those 5-star players in every position in the Premier League are paying through the nose for new gens. So, you know, you don't have a team of. You're right. You definitely don't have a team of 4-star players anywhere. Okay, so let's not judge just yet against, because this is only against Hallam, but 5-0 looks pretty decent. Lots of possession, which is not what we're used to. Lots of shots. So every three shots on target, we're scoring a goal, which is good. Our opters, oh, look at those opters. Opters all over the place. Still no idea what an opter is. And it probably doesn't really track properly, but never mind. So yeah, so that's happening. Have we spoken about? Did we speak about? We may have spoken about. Everything's broken. Everything's broken, Chase, and nothing works. So like, trying to work out what sits where is a waste of time for all of us. And John Mensah has gone to Bromley. Oh my word, £6 million. Ooh, we clearly weren't getting him then, were we? League One football as well. No chances he coming to us. Let's have a quick look. I don't want to do the nosy into the players that have been released because it feels cheap. Do you know what I mean? Like, would we actually sit there and go like, okay, what do we know? What do we not know? Maybe was. I wish there was a Football Manager podcast you could watch. There is, Tim. There is. The WFM show is out. You definitely go check it out. But no, there's also, if you get bored of the WFM show, and you wouldn't, right? But the FM show podcast, right, has a Patreon which this week has brought out possibly the greatest thing we've ever done, and I say that I don't say that lightly. We have created, and don't tell Aaron, we've created a video game, a Football Manager video game. We mentioned it on the stream the other day. The beta version is out, so if you're on Patreon, you can play the game as of today. If you're not on Patreon, you might want to sign up to Patreon and get a look at it. You can do a free 7-day trial if you need to. Have a little nosy about, watch the episode where we try and build it, and then you can feel free to play it for a little bit. And then this week, when we record the episode this week, we will have Aaron playing it. And I'm sure that's going to be absolutely fine. I'm sure there's going to be no problems at all with Aaron trying to play this game. So yeah, let's go and have a look. I've watched 10 minutes of the episode. I don't want to spoil Katie. It's a playthrough on Wednesday. I saw that in the in your admin chat, which I'm a big fan of, by the way. That's lovely that you've agreed to do that. So thank you. By the way, that'll be cool. Cole Sims is out of contract. No, you're right, Chris, as well. There would be a go back through the list of players. That would be reasonable. Because that's what you do in real life, isn't it? Well, these players have been released. I'd give it a go, but I'm in incredible form on FM and can't risk the random number generator resetting for a title challenge. And you know what? It probably would. It probably would. What have our scouts said? Who's our scouts been to see? Jamal Brennan, the Leeds lad. Can we get Nathan Saunders in yet? Oh, we can now. Good. Right. I mean, I've very briefly showed it to Mrs. J, and she laughed. She laughed a lot. I should point out, I showed the game to Mrs. J. I also showed somebody else, and she laughed at that as well. But yes, it's very, very good. It's very good. It's I've only clicked on 2 screens, and I had made me laugh. So I recommend you you go and have a look. We looked at Ryo Smith before, didn't we? I was like, named after a Street Fighter character. Joseph Wheeler Henry. He's been on the short list. Tate Xavier Jones. What a name that is. Where have you come from? Morecambe. Crazy. Harrison Jones, yeah, we got him on trial with us at the minute. Matthias Frosset. I know it says more about me and my current situation, but it wants to open the file on Indeed. Oh, really? I don't know, that should be the thing. It should be an HTML file, so you should be able to just like load it straight up. If you try to do it on your phone, I'm not sure if it works on a phone. It definitely works on a desktop. So I'm not sure whether that's something that Sai needs to fix. If you've got any feedback as well, like bugs mainly, let Sai know. Because I've not played anything more than that, just than that initial look. And Aaron doesn't know anything at all, so. Oh, excuse me. Cherubian and Tumba. Let me go blow my nose 2 seconds. Who's the chair bought? Has the chair bought us some good players? Long live the chair, indeed. Macaulay Shacky, where have you come from? Got a bit of jumping ability there. Elvis Rivis. At this point, this is just names on a page that like nobody really knows, isn't it? Scott Benedictus. I swallow cum. Well done, well done. That's beautiful, beautiful input from YouTube there. Got ourselves a japester. The Grand National, just pick a name you like at this stage. It is, to be honest, yeah. Usually the funniest name as well. Scarborough in for Nathan Saunders now, so we might lose that left back that we were looking at. Abbotson's rejected Gloucester. Okay. A couple of players are now being recommended to us as well, which is interesting. Van der Pugh has gone to Barrow. Barbuck, Joel Duffy, we've seen. I'm not really a fan. There's not really anything there, to be honest. He's not the one, is he? He's not. Robertson still doesn't want to come to us. He doesn't even want to play football at this moment. So Jones might come in on loan. That'll be good. Harry Barbuck. He's only just gone to Weymouth, and they're going, yeah, he might come in. He's not going to leave, is he? Tom Jennings. Do you know what? Let's bring him in then if he's an option, is he? Asper's got himself a new deal for the year. That's fine. Okay, instead of trying to sign Harry quick. Okay, let him go. Let him go. Balkan Cannon. So that's who we've got now is recommended, as is Carl Miller. Cham Barden Correa. Cameron Smith. 5'4". 5'4"? I mean, I like the optimism, but really? 5'4"? Are you sure? Patrick Fernandez has got a bit of talent, a bit of potential. Well, the question is, has he though? Like, his finishing's good, his composure's good. I don't really know what else though. I'm not massively convinced. And that hair is dreadful. So we might need to think about that. Luke Skinner's gone to Accrington Stanley. Manika's gone to Harrogate. Do we do a recruitment focus at this point now for a striker? I mean, it's currently there, isn't it? And it's currently still in progress, but so centre forward. Let's go for loan status as well, shall we? Listed for loan. You've played, have you? Thank you, Chris. Glad to hear you approve. I'm glad. I'm glad it works. Williams we're still not sure about. Shell we're still not sure about. Miller we still don't know about. Jennings, midfield. So let's put him in instead of Kelly as the box to box just to try him out because it's going to be one of those pre-season matches, isn't it? So can try a couple of things. Let's put Williams out there. Right. I'm far too much to do this week to be able to play. I'm looking forward to the absolute nonsense of it. Oh, it's nonsense and then something. Yeah. I mean, watching, like, trying to prompt it and come up with the ideas for it was like, this is going to be stupid, right? And yeah, we found new levels of stupid. There's maybe a possibility we've gone too far, but yes, we're very excited. I love the fact that WFM show are playing it as well. Coulson back inside. Bindley. Oh, Houghton's trying to close down. Too far with you, Matt, making suggestions? Surely not. I know. Can you believe it, Zeep? Oh, Williams well intercepted. Pulls it back. There's Cole Sims. Now, can we give East 5 a bit of what for? That's Williams and Sims. Look at that. Top class press in there. Cuts it back. Twitched over the top. Coulson trying to charge for it. Oh, Hendo intercepts nicely. Oh, Sims again. Oof. Okay, there's a little bit of football being played here, folks. Bindley whips it in. Williams nods it wide. Give him a free roll. See what Coulson can do in that area there. Ian Coops, how are we, buddy? How are we getting on? We're doing pretty well, thank you. We're testing out a new tactic as part of our pre-season planning. Is it going to change the way we play? Don't know, maybe. Oof. Is it going to be successful? Don't know. What do you mean another one? It's a consideration because we wonder if we do change, does it get a bit more out of Coulson? That's what we're trying to work out. We're playing East 5 Working Men's Club. I think we are. Let's give Houghton a rest, actually. Concannon. Should say it, sorry. Who else do we want to bring on and have a look at? I'm not sure about Chell, you know. Copley's not convinced by Copley either. Bond just in behind, maybe. Wonder whether Williams could fit in just behind. I guess Coulson's not really having a great time there, is he? Let's keep having a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean we're playing pretty well. We're getting sort of a lot of the ball, but remember it is only pre-season though, so you know it doesn't really matter unless the league form is of similar. And this happens a lot. Pre-season's normally pretty good. Then we get to the league and it's like first couple of matches fine, then it tails off. So yeah, maybe we have to consider that as well. Belston's not having a terrible time at centre back, I must admit. Let's put Tilsley in there. We Zeep checking. Zeep's definitely here. And only 1-0 as well, so it's like we have looked dominant, but we also haven't killed the game off. Bernard Ferguson, great ball down the line. Sims in for Tilsley. There we go. Cole Sims looking sharp. Steve, 1977 Beyond, welcome in, pal. Appreciate the follow. What a ball that is from St. Bernard, though. Right foot out on the left. Carving open the defence. Cole Sims on a 9. Reece Williams has had a cracking game as well, mind. Oh, Big Hendo gets up. Just nods it over the top. Glug hasn't even touched the ball, I don't think. Right, there you go. 24 shots, 12 on target. So every other shot is on target. It's 1 in 6 this time though to get the to get a goal. So yeah, I think Cole Sims has done himself no concern there at all, has he? He gets goals as well. 15, 24, 11, 13. $27. Doesn't feel comfortable in big matches, apparently. I mean, we'll see about that. I mean, thankfully we're not going to be playing in any, so. Oh, Sanshell, I'm not sure about. I mean, Reece Williams has done himself a good. Done well as well. So maybe we take both of them then. Andy Jones has come in. So let's see what he looks like. Ballard Matthews is in. Ooh, Bernard Matthews. Now, he was very, very good. 17 goals, 10 assists one season, then 5 last season. It's another Guiseley lad. So if you bring him and Sims in, he goes out on the left. He's on a pay-as-you-play as well, I think. So if we bring him in, then he's fine. We want Kalkowski, we sort of need to move out, don't we, really? And if we can get Houghton out, although, to be fair, Houghton seems to fit a bit better in this system. So Bondi's in. Andy is in on the resub. Appreciate Andy. Very, very kind. Thank you very much. Appreciate my man in on the prime. All right, Copley's not going to stay. We can get rid of Copley. Okay. He can go. Honestly, I can do that. join the club. Join the club. I am thinking that I'm not sure. I can't really see what's happening with Sang Chel. I don't like it. He's got two good feet, but I don't see what the scouts reckon. Miller, I think I'm happier with Con Cannon. Actually, I'm not, am I really? He's not very good either. MCG on the resub as well. 14 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Very kind. Right, let's see if we can get Cole Sims in, shall we? Fringe player. He's on appearance fee as well. Thanks for 14 months of free entertainment. I mean, well, you're very, very welcome. You're very welcome indeed. How much is Reese wanting? Is he wanting page of play as well? Okay, this is, in a sense, this is good, but in a sense, this is also bad because we've then got there's no stability with the players, is it really? But 460, right. Do you know what? Let's do it. Okay. Ballard Matthews is coming in. He's on a pay-as-you-play. So if we can take Alice's method and try and like sort of shuffle players around. Jay Sway's gone to Kings Lynn. Okay, so we lost out on him. Right, let's... I think we might be okay this season. Let's start the season with a bit of confidence, shall we? Charlie Ashdown is going to be going off to Wimbledon by the looks of it, so we're not going to get him. Let's have a little nosy here, shall we? So, pop Ballard Matthews on the bench. So let's start with, because we're playing Trafford, so let's put Jones in the LP spot. Yeah, passing vision in there, that's fine. Let's put Ballard Matthews out on the left. Possibly even put him behind where Coulson was, actually. Let's try that. Let's try. If we try Bernard Ferguson there, Ballard Matthews there, Cole Sims up top, Williams still out on the right. Let's have a go at that. Cricklow as a fullback. Bernard as a winger. Try it that way. And then Houghton can be the tracking winger rather than the... Because we shouldn't really have two wide midfielders, should we? Players shouldn't be doing the same thing on both wings. Okay, see what we can come up with against Trafford. Critchlow, because to be fair, Critchlow's not doing too bad out on the left back on his own. So do we maybe save some money, play him out there for now, see if we can get a loanee in at some point. I mean, it's not ideal. We certainly don't have any backup in case he gets injured either. So that's what's worrying. Klug, nice ball. Here's St. Bernard. He's away. There's Ballard Matthews. Ooh. Decent hit. Yeah, St. Bernard floats it in. Everyone gets up. Penalty. Who's taking it? The wrong player, I'm guessing. Critchlow. You don't want him taking it. Oh, he scored this time. That's good. He has missed a couple before. Klug launches it. Launches it. Sims with the header. Oh, now we're talking. Ooh, St. Bernard's got to finish that. Sims getting up, though. Did you see that? Actually challenging in the air. Williams intercepted. Little back heel, Walker Smith. Jennings. Good cross in. Sims with a header. I suppose what we could do as well is we could move this 10 up to the top and have them playing off as a DLF and then turn it into a 4-2-4, I'm guessing. So Coulson could be the 10 who drops. That would work as well, wouldn't it? Actually, let's see if that works, actually. Yeah, let's give that. Let's put Tilsey on. Actually, Tilsey's aggressive as well, so that's always a good sign, bringing him on. Let's bring Jennings off Kelly as well. See how that works, shall we? Because this might be interesting. We can then change up to a 4-2-4 as well. So we need to work out what the best role for Coulson is. Where does he fit? Because he is a good player, but here's Tilsley. Williams, Kelly, Williams. Great ball. St. Bernard brings it down. Oof, good effort. Hey, let's get him rested. Bring Houghton on. Williams having a cracker. Let's rest him up for Paddy Bond, I think. Belston can come off for Douglas. Let's bring Walker Smith off for Billington. Just like move everyone around a bit. Get some fresh legs in there. Ablett out of the left back as well. Critchlow. Jones. Kelly. Oh, good hit. Great stop by the keeper. One more change as well, I think. Big Douglas brings it down. Houghton. Ablett. Ablett thinks about it. Chips it over the top. There's Coulson. Houghton. He's not going to score from there, is he? Like, what are we doing? Get the ball back out. Come on, boys. Concannon. Houghton. Coulson. Plays it in. There's Tilsley. That's more like it. There we go. Coulson making a nuisance of himself up top. "27 shots, 11 on target. Only 2 goals. Only 47% possession as well. So, giving the ball up, which is fine. free kick. Here's Jones. What's he going to do? Is he having to go from there? It's a fair way out, mind. No, he's not. Lovely little work. Retain. Coulson. Offside, is it? Nope, not offside. That'll do. I thought it was offside, personally. Oh, no. He's on. He's on. (3-0). What a free kick routine. Beautiful, wasn't it? Straight off the training ground, which I've not been part of, I'm guessing. Anyone would think they've trained? Well, weird things have happened at sea, Andy. I don't know what's gone on there. Jamie Nareki. The former Burnley. I know it's not, is he? Okay, Reece Williams is in. He's agreed to stay, which is great. Because I think he's looked pretty good during pre-season. Jennings is going to sign as well. He's on another pay-as-you-play. Saunders has gone to Scarborough. So we don't have that left back in. It's far from ideal, but not the end of the world. Yeah, we've got a bit of a plan. A bit of a plan. Not a lot of a plan, but a bit. Let's have a think about these two left backs we've got here. Miller and Concannon. Not massively convincing either of them, to be honest. I think Cricklow's doing all right. Sam Barron. I thought that McNamara was going to walk from the club, but he hasn't yet. So he probably should start to think about it, really. What's our club situation? There's currently 26 players in the squad. Well, take out 24, 22, I suppose, technically, at the minute. And I suppose it goes down when Josh Mack leaves as well. Doesn't have long left to run. Mate, your contract's out. Like it ran. Right, let's transfer list. Kalkowski. See if we can get anybody to pick up on him. I don't know if they will or not, though. How many more friendlies have we got? 3 more before the start of the season. Sims is in. That's good. So we've got 2 strikers in over the summer. So Tilsley and Sims. We've got Ballard in as well. So I think we're in pretty decent shape, to be honest, leading into the season. Brad Browning's gone. He's off to Scunthorpe, is he? Does he want to come to us? I don't think he's going to, is he? $4,000. We haven't got the money for that. Damn it. House St John's gone to Connor Keys. How's our projection looking at the moment? Ninth. Okay, slowly going about our business, apparently. Slowly going about our business. That's what we want. Anything else I want to change here? Houghton seems to be the one who's going to play well on that left side now, isn't he? Sorry, excuse me. Let's put Billington there in place of Walker. Try that. So it would be nice if we could just continue our form leading up into the start of the season. As I say, when we've done this before, it's usually things are great during pre-season, then it tails off just as we start. So, but we're just trying to see which players look like they're going to fit in this new tactic. If we keep this tactic as well, because remember we do still have the old tactics as well. So it's not to say that this is the only way we'll play. You know, there might be moments where we have to play three in midfield. But, oof. Sims is looking all right in pre-season, isn't he? I think that double pivot, isn't it, of the DLP and the box-to-box seems to work quite handy as well. I mean, it is a 4-2-3-1 when you think about it, really. There's no way around it. And even though we are counter-attacking, it's still that. Bellston up over the top. Ballard Matthews finds Sims in the overhead kick. Oh, that would have been tasty if that got in. It's a non-conventional one. It's a 4-2-2-1-1. Yeah, would that work? Can we say that? That sounds reasonable. Or a 4-4-1-1, maybe. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's a 4-4-1-1. Let's call it that. Excuse me, because yeah, it's four midfield. Sims is on one. Want to see him try that in the league? Absolutely. How's post-promotion life treating Darlow? Evening, Ank. How are you, my friend? Pleasure to see you. If you're not following Ank, make sure you give them a follow. There's Sims again. Go on. So, Ank, let me fill you in very briefly. So, promotion, of course, was incredible. Just one of those moments that will live long in the memory. And we went into the National League with expectations, basically just trying to stay in the division again. And we finished, get this, we finished 12th, because that's what we do. We finished 12th every single season, bar the season we got promoted. So we've sort of established ourselves quite handily, and we were winning some good games, but then we also lost a lot of games, like probably lost more than we won, or maybe about the same as we won. So it was like, Sims again. So yeah, it was one of those ones where it's a bit of a learning curve, and sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That was it. 100%. And all we had to do was stay in the division, which is what we did. So we're trying to do a bit of rebalancing of the squad, slight tweak on the tactic maybe. We're playing a 4-4-1-1 now, as opposed to a 4-3-3. Cole Sims we've just brought in. He's on a pay-as-you-play deal. He's got a couple of goals in him now in pre-season, so he's looking lively, playing up top on his as the target forward. So excited to see how that works out in the league. Trying to utilize Coulson as much as we can, because he's sort of, we think he's one of our best players, but we don't quite know where to play him. We think, is he a 10? He's not an 11. He's certainly not a 9. So this formation should theoretically allow him to move a bit more and be a bit freer. But I'm wondering whether or not we're noticing a lack of pace. Sims brings it down over the top. I'm wondering whether that's what's going to hold him up as we start to potentially move through the leagues. Have we got any of the original players with you 10 seasons in? Unfortunately not, Ank. The OGs are gone. But we've got some players we've had for a few seasons. There's Sims again. There's his hat-trick. He's ready to go for this season. He's ready. So Hamish Douglas, who we're about to bring on at halftime, he's been with us for 5 years. So he's the club captain. I mean, look at that. Sims pressing in. Hat-trick chaser. Yeah, he's ready for the season, isn't he? So, yeah, Billington's been around for about 4 or 5 years, I think. Douglas has been around for 4 or 5 years. Orpenda's just left, sadly. Only 2? Oh, is it only 2? I thought he'd scored 3. Sorry about that. I mean, I'm going to say it's not. Well, I'm going to call bullshit on the scorers. We might have to double check this. No, okay. I've gone back and I've looked at some of the statistics that they use, and turns out that maybe he hasn't scored 3 goals. Okay. So my bad. They've only said he scored 2 because he's only scored 2. So it's, do you know what I mean? Like we said before, like, can you argue with stats? We've tried, and at this point, apparently, yeah, you just can't argue. So fair. That's, you know, look, I'm not going to kick a fuss about it. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it, when you're sort of going, oh, never mind. But yeah, apart from that, everything else is good. We're expected to finish 9th this year. And yeah, you can prove anything with facts. Where's the fun? Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Where's the fun in that? So yeah, it'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. How's How is moving plans, Ank, by the way? Are you any closer? Or are you still having UK visa issues? Or is it accommodation issues? Flights in 6 days, leases signed. Get in. We're in. Welcome in. Loving this. I really do need to start booking these live podcast shows then, don't I? Yeah. Okay, fine. I've got no excuse not to do it now. Because before it'd be like, we can't have all of the WFM show here. But now, no excuse whatsoever. So yeah, all right, let's get it done. Let's sort it. The facts say Denise Van Outen probably didn't kill Coolio, but we know better. Yeah. If I get a visa, you can book a show. Let's do it. Let's do it. And even if you can't, we'll just make it up. We'll just write you one. You know, it's like, oh, you can work here. Probably how you do it, right? I've not worked for immigration, so I wouldn't know. But I guess it's probably that. It's just time for a new command. Which one, Rugio? What, TJ can now verify immigration documents? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything as TJ is just an allegation and not facts. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. The good thing is I can't spell allegedly, so I won't be pressing that one. Their scribbling was a bit pricier. Well, see. Oh, what a ball! What a ball! What a finish! Yeah, I mean, if you want it to be legitimate, then yeah, you do have to pay the big bucks. I'm afraid, Ank. What I provide is I mean, some would say it is not legal, but I reckon if you wave it from far enough away, then it's probably fine. There's Eddie Houghton scoring Sims's hat trick. That is nice of him. That's a team player right there. And I like the fact they bobbled, hit him off the shin. It went in, and you won't see him, you know, like celebrating like it's the greatest goal of all time, unlike Wayne Rooney. Oh, look at my overhead kick. It came off your shin pad, mate. Move on. Yeah, it's not an overhead kick, is it? It was an accident, is what he did. So there's another 3 in the bag for pre-season. So pre-season is definitely getting there. But this is always the situation. We're always fine in pre-season. 2 more games to go. Matlock and someone else. Not even heard of. Keep the pitch the way that where it is. Keep it the same. Swindon are going to try and take... Oh, it's Ethan Jackson. Different fella. Ashdown's gone off to Wimbledon. How's he looking? He's looking fine. 6'5", all of Charlie Ashdown. Yeah. Jordan Daft, remember him? Oh, Jordan Daft's got better hair now as well. Doesn't have the mentality or ability to challenge in the air. Fairly inconsistent. Should we keep him on the shortlist? Because we did have him 1 year and he 7 assists. It wasn't in our promotion campaign because we replaced him with Okachukwu, but I'm not against bringing him back, or at least having a conversation about him, seeing if we can get him in. Say Spurs are trying to sign Katskevelia. I think it did say that. Apparently not. Doesn't have the mentality to compete in the air. He's afraid to jump. He is. He's too scared of heights, MCG. Like, literally, if he gets off the floor, he's in bits. He's like, I can't. I mean, Belston's doing all right, actually, at centre back. So maybe Lama was right, about that. Let's have a quick little look at what might be our best starting lineup. Let's put St. Bernard back out there. Although Reece Williams is playing very, very well, mind. Steady Lama. Hey, he's doing well. He's doing well. And you said he'd be fine. I know he's playing against the dog and duck, but you can only play well against what's put in front of you, right? Let's see what Matlock have got for us, shall we? So Kelly's in, Bindley's in, Douglas is back in. So yeah, so this is the new formation, as we say. So this is a 4-4-1-1. This is not a 4-2-3-1 at all. I don't care what you say. And then out of possession, it's still the same, isn't it, really? It's 4-4-1-1. And then the other formations, we've got 4-3-3 in possession, but we drop back into a 4-5-1. Or we've got a 5-4-1 out of possession as well. Evening, Esto. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're well. Here comes St. Bernard. No one there. Good run. Purposeful. Aggressive run. But yeah, unfortunately, Sims laid it off. Couldn't get there. Keep a launch, is it? No one's challenging there at all. Kelly Coulson over the top. Cole Sims. Oh, he's taking the too far wide. Oh, nice little ball back. Coulson just dinks it over the top of the bar. Good ball in. Houghton gets up on the end. Nods over the top, though. So 0-0, unfortunately. Okay, so our best team doesn't look like it's good enough. Williams on. That's probably Jones there. See if he can play just behind Sims. It's going to be that he fits better there, isn't it? Matlock are just sitting and just we're not breaking them down, are we? And Sims apparently has scored none, so that means he's got three goals possibly. Let's put Tilsley on. If they're not going to credit him with anything, then might as well take him off. Okay, here we go. Throw in Concannon, Jones. Concannon, Bindley, Jones, Tilsley. There's Jones through. Oh, there we go. Andrew Jones gets his first goal in a Darlow shirt, following his loan agreement from York. Nice little bit of passing as well, bit of passing move. Houghton with a little through ball inside. Nice goal, that, innit? Uh-oh. Keeper's off his line. Keeper's on a bad position. Told you. Albi Jaruga. We can see our first goal of pre-season. Got to do better, haven't we? The size of Douglas, he shouldn't be getting beat there, should he? AJ versus another AJ. Yeah. AJ squared. It's the battle to see who's the true AJ. There we go. Jones is away. Go on. Nice bit of counter-attacking. Shea Tilsley smashes it past the keeper. AJ getting involved again. Isaac says, Radiohead, my first ever autistic obsession. I think people who love Radiohead fucking love Radiohead. I had a few mates who were a little bit like that. They wouldn't listen to anything else other than that. I do like a bit of Radiohead, I must admit. Bindley. Oh, what a ball. AJ tucks it home. Ooh, have we found our number 10? Look at this run. Just watch. See the space, see the space, see the space? Bindley sees the space. Jones runs into it. So he scored. So he scored 2, which, as we all know, is the Cole Sims hat trick. Assisted 1. That's pretty handy, isn't it? Since coming on at half time as well. A boy gave you his iPod to take home just to listen to one playlist when we're 13. It started with Creep and I immediately declined. Fair. I don't even know where I'd suggest starting with Radiohead to be like, you know, the one you want to get into is this. Start here. I guess Pablo Honey. Truly, the age of post-physical mixtapes and pre-internet streaming was an odd time. Isn't it? I mean, the mixtape is a thing of, you know, like, I feel as though there's too many generations have missed out on that. It's good thing about Radiohead is there's something you've done for almost everyone. Yeah, there's certainly enough variation, isn't there? I made mixed CDs. That's partial credit. It is, but there's something about right. There's something about. I don't want to get all old man on this, right? There's something about a mixtape when you had to record it off of the radio as well. So you had you had to miss the start when the DJ was saying something stupid, and then you miss the end when the DJ said something stupid. Gabby Large, he's not got a contract. What's happened? Oh, Gabby, $4,000. Oh, we can't get him. Llama, he can't come. He's off to Boa Vista, apparently. Yeah, when you had to sort of like record it off the radio, that was a thing. And I think that when you with a mixed CD, granted there was an effort involved, to download the song from LimeWire, give yourself get yourself a virus on your computer. Taking about 8 hours to download, One Step Closer by Linkin Park. But yeah, there is something to be said, isn't there, for the physical mixtape. The timing needed on a radio record was insane. This is why we can all DJ MCG. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, right, yeah, there you go, straight in. I always say as well, and this might, again, it's part of being an oldie worldy. Because when I learned video editing at college and at uni, I was editing video to video, like literally tapes to tapes. So you press record, play, recording over it, rewinding back, and editing audio with like a razor blade and sellotape to make it work. Like, because of that, because I was good at that, when I'm into the digital world now, I'm just fast because I went through that process in the first place. But you've now got a generation of people who are just able to be fast in digital, and I am a bit jealous. I must admit, I am a bit jealous. But I love the fact that I had the analog learning at the same time, because yeah, it was just really interesting to be able to do that, I think. Everybody wants number 9. Steve Cole Sims number 10. Tom Jennings wants number 6. You can have number 6. Reese Williams wants number 9. Me number 11. Although he's on the right, so loads of people are going to complain. Eddie Houghton wants number 11. Can't keep number 11, can we? I like your goalkeeper called Klug. Yeah. Klug is the that's what it's called. Belston, Asplin. Have we got anyone else we can mix up a little bit now who would want to change our squad numbers for? Do you know what? Give Bernard Ferguson number 8. There we go. That looks fine, doesn't it? There we go. All done. Squad numbers done. Zach Hunt. Hank says analog stuff's just quite trendy again. You see it in marketing a lot. Hand-drawn animations, scanning collage images, people switching back to iPods or CD players because they don't want to carry a smartphone around, even like handwritten menus and stuff in branding graphics. That's true. But what we all need to remember, what we all need to enjoy, is the world of mini disc, because that was where it was. Or walk around with a CD player like that, can't move, otherwise it'll skip. Then it'll scratch your disc as well. I remember the days of a cassette Walkman that actually was able to turn back onto the other side, play the other side, without physically taking the tape out. It was like, fucking hell, wow. Felt like we'd all joined NASA that day. Oh, shit, we've already heard this song. Just change it off. Had these little dumb things where I was a little kid with a little chip that could play 60 seconds of a given song, probably before everyone had MP3s. A little chip. Ooh. Don't think I ever came across that, I don't think. Sadness when you hear a song slowing down, you had no spare batteries on you. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, Bindley. I forgot about that. Yeah. It did, didn't it? Yeah, the slowdown is like, oh, hang on, this isn't really quite the same RPM. You trade chips in the playground. See, I'm not sure I've ever come across these either. I don't know. Hughton brings it down. Bindley. Kelly scuffs her on. Ash, my boyfriend, saying there those as well. Aha, okay. I'm not sure. Should we Google it? What is it? Like what would I search to find something like that? Call Sims again. The back post. Remember playing Pogs? I was too old for Pogs. Chaser. I missed the Pog. Hit clips. Hit clips music player. Oh. This, yeah. Okay, so launched by Tiger Electronics in 2000, designed to play 60-second mono clips of pop songs from tiny exchangeable cartridges, marketed to kids as trendy, collectible, and portable accessories. Wow. So, that apparently was a thing, yeah? Interesting. Cole Sims gets a second one. Everyone Bluetooth the same 10 pop songs. I don't think this was a thing for us. I'm just looking at the list of of songs that you could have. This must have been an American thing. Is there any UK people remember this? Or am I that far removed from the cool gang? Oh, Sims, is this a hat trick? Is this an actual hat trick? All Star was particularly prized in the playground. What, by Smash Mouth? You don't think we got those? I feel as though what we got instead was the Samsung mobile phone that had the It was like, hey, look, we do MP3s. Remember what? I wasn't listening. Oh no, I was asking Andy, did you ever have a thing called hang on, what was it called? A hit clip. Apparently it was very popular in the United States of America. But we've never heard of it over here. No, I remember what we had. We had yo-yos that had 7-Up written on the front, or Sprite, or Coca-Cola. That's what we had. We had a Motorola at school and an FM radio built in. See? That's what we had. Pogs. I wasn't a Pogsman. I was too old for Pogs. I was too old for Pokemon as well. I'm only getting into Pokemon now as a fully grown dadult. You know, I was into guitars. I was into stickers. Did football stickers a lot and American football cards. Mrs. J stopped me buying the new Topps American football cards collection the other day. Yesterday, I think it was. So, well done, Mrs. J. Smart decision. I don't need to be collecting American football cards. But also, like I could, couldn't I? I think Pogs were at the end of my junior school. I'm 41 now. Yeah, see, I'm 46, Andy. So that's the thing. I missed that as well. The soccer balls. Yes, I do. Little size 1s or size 2s, weren't they? MCG. Remember them? I remember. Here's at the risk of turning into Peter Kay at this point. I remember when our school football team, our junior school football team, got their kits because we ate loads of Smith's crisps, and then you got the tokens and you sent them off, and then they then sent you back a football kit for your school. That's what I remember. Which were the crisps with a separate salt sachet, and they were salt and shake. I think they were a Smith's crisp as well. But yeah, ready salted. But not ready salted. They were later salted. Jones floated in. Billington with a header in the back post. Houghton with a decent effort. Those ones had a fiver in too. They did. They did, didn't they? And that £5 was a lot of money back in the day as well then. Not like nowadays. My dad worked for a drinks distribution company. A fair few came in my possession somehow. That's what she said. I don't know if it is, but could be. Now Salt and Shaker Walkers, are they? Loads of Freddos for a fiver. Honestly, you could buy Mr. Freddo for a fiver. You'd probably get 5,000 Freddos for a fiver. In fact, what was it? It was 10 pence a Freddo back in the day, or 5 maybe. Yeah, it was 10. Soccer balls, not fivers. I was a fan of those little soccer balls. They were good. Loads of them at our school. They were little collectibles as well, weren't they? And then you got like the World Cup coins from the petrol station as well. Oh! 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 What about that? Coulson with the effort from distance. But look who's following it up. It's old AJ, innit? Coulson with the effort. Keeper, unfortunately, comes back off him, but look how quick AJ's onto it. Don't worry, Gaffer, I've got that. 5p for a Freddo. Could you imagine? I remember when you get a 10p mix up. You get 10 things in it. Because there were actual penny shoes back then. Hang with the cross. Williams with the header. 5-star Darlow, 5p Freddos. That's what it's all about, right? The long plastic thing full of sugar, the sawdust-esque. Oh, yes. Yeah. Don't remember what it's called, but yes. I don't know how AJ didn't score that, by the way. Meanwhile, in the US, we just thought chocolate frogs were a Harry Potter thing. Yeah, too old for Harry Potter as well. Well, Mrs. J is a Potterer. So, right, another big win in pre-season. We did concede a goal this pre-season. Boo. Oh, I've got one more friendly. God's sake. I thought we were actually ready and playing the league. We knew nothing of poor Fredo. You've not lived, Hank. You'll learn of the Fredo when you come over here. Yeah. He'll just be like, all right, this is the Fredo that you speak of. Like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. It is now it's now the way that we discuss inflation to people. It's like, do you remember how much Fredos used to cost? It's the only way we can get our heads around it. Rich Ardalo in the Premier League now. Yeah. Absolutely. The National Premier League. Premier top 12 of the National League. That's the one. Yeah. We are definitely not in debt as well. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Bank balance minus £2.5 million. It's fine. It's not a problem. Don't worry. Everything's okay. Because all that's going to happen is if it does get really bad, someone will just come in and buy us and make it all better. Let's play this last friendly, and then unfortunately might take a little bit too much time to get to the first league game, but we'll see. So this is Hensford, and hopefully we don't just destroy ourselves and collapse. There we go. Cole Sims getting another goal. Yeah, he's ready for the league. He's more than happy for the league to start now. Yeah. Hat trick already at 14 minutes. This is what it's on is. Honestly, Hank, he's so good. He's so good. Like, he starts on 2 goals already. Yeah. Ferrells and Taz's were 10p when I was 10. Now I'm 42. They're 25p and they don't make Taz's anymore. Ferrells are now sold anywhere from 30 to 50 pence. Are Ferrells good? They are good. Oh, let's call Sims again. Imagine it's a Saudi sports washing. TJ will be straight out. Do you know what? That would happen as well, though, wouldn't it? Like, if we got taken over and it was like, oh, look, here's Saudi Arabia, I'd be like, oh, God. Oh, damn my morals coming back and bite me in the backside. No chocolate in the UK is good anymore. Lots of things can no longer be legally called chocolate due to the decreased cocoa use. Yeah. Original Iron Brew tastes so much better with all of the things in it that you're not allowed to have anymore. Stuff that shows up in the banned substance list of the IOC. You know. But now they can sell it because, you know, less people die. Jones up to Sims. He's touched the ball a couple of times. He's probably scored a hat trick now. Bindley. Houghton. Houghton. Bindley. Critchlow. Oh, showing off. That's when Ferrells were just pure chocolate and Taz's were the caramel ones. They were that, weren't they? Chomps and fudges are now just a mouthful, not like they used to be. Like how juice drink isn't actually juice. None of it's juice, no. It's juice coloured, juice flavoured. It's sat in the same factory as someone who drank juice once. Oh, Howard's overhit that, unfortunately. Waxy Easter basket kind of stuff. I mean, Hank, Easter chocolate is the best chocolate. Easter egg chocolate is the best chocolate. I don't know why. I think it's because you don't get it all the time. That's what makes it magic and special. I did miss it. That's what she said. Fudges are just a mouthful, not like what they used to be. It's probably not chocolate, but you know what? If it doesn't matter, that's fine as long as it's not Hershey's. Hershey's, I think, that's a bad chocolate. It's the Caramac of chocolates. And you can't even get Caramac anymore now. They stopped making it. Cheaper than Hershey's chocolate. Oh dear. That's really bad. In fact, do you know what? That sounds a lot like the really bad chocolate that the kids had when we gave them the little Easter egg hunt. And Mrs. J just bought a collection of, like, I think it was like Marks and Spencer, I think it was. So it's not even like the cheap stuff, but she just bought a selection like small eggs for an Easter egg hunt, and it wasn't very nice chocolate. And that's it, and that's in Marks's. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of chocolates, unbranded, waxy and odd. That's it. That's the one. Also, as well, that's what she said, isn't it? Oh, here goes Sims. Cole Sims is away. Oh, decent hit. All right, 10 minutes left of pre-season. We've done well tonight, I think. Ellis Sims has scored, Cole Sims has scored a hat-trick in every single match. Not been accredited in every single match, but probably scored a hat-trick. The stats nerds will say otherwise. But I feel ready for the league now. Yeah. I feel happy with that. It's a cracking tune, isn't it? Isaac, you're right. For me, the bit with this is it's the orchestra that makes it. That's the bit I'm just like, yeah. And that walk down there just takes it up another level. Simone Inzaghi has resigned from the PSG job. I'm not saying that we're going to get it, right? So I'm not going to look at it, okay? Con Cannon, are we going to... not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not really convinced. I think we just play Critchlow there, to be honest. This reminds me of the end of Renford Rejects. What a program that was. That was a cracking program, actually. We could, of course, go back in for Jordan Daft. We could, but that sounds like a later on in the week problem, to be honest, because I think we've done just enough tonight. We've got Bath City, then we've got West Ham under 21s, Morecambe, Grimsby, Eastleigh, Villa under 21s, Grimsby, Morecambe. I mean, this is right. We have a tough run this season. The season preview has us finishing 12th. Love that. That's what we're here for, right? Season preview, 12th. Let's go. Let's just very quickly pop ourselves full screen. Lovely to see you all. Appreciate everyone being in the chat tonight. Very genuinely had a lovely time. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you. Yeah, as always, we will be back on Friday. Unless something drastically changes. I'm not playing football tomorrow night, so we might potentially do something tomorrow night. We'll see. If we do, it'll probably be wrestling, I'd imagine. We'll see. Wednesday probably won't happen because numbers are always down on Wednesday because of Champions League. But yeah, Thursday we're doing the thing on the podcast, which of course, if you're Patreon, you will know all about. If you're not, well, you're gonna get excited. Let's go and hang out with Mr. Maggio. Take it easy, everyone. Pleasure as always. Speak to you very, very soon. Take care. Bye now.